Alright, so since the last video, I've had a ton of questions over Messenger, email, things like that. So I wanted to make this, first of all, of the interior, since some people wanted to see that. This is the radio I installed, and since the last video I talked about speakers, I had a Polk audio speaker in the back, but today I found a couple kicker door speakers, so I went ahead and installed those. They sound pretty good.
Great. This year, get your...
Well, you get the point. Either way, so somebody asked about the back seat. They've been wiped down, but they need to be clean. There's something or the other there on the vinyl, but there are the back seats. I mean, these are real deep cleaning. Obviously, I wiped it out, but somebody asked about the rearview mirror. Here's the rearview mirror. Of course, when you replace the windshield, it'll have the clip for you to put it on, and the wiring harness is right there. So there's that. And this was the sun visor that needed to be recovered. You can get the sun visors from the junkyard for super cheap, or if you wanted to like clean this all up and redo the fabric, it's not a hard job. You can get the fabric at Pep Boys, enough to do actually the mirrors and 2 headliners, so that's really cool. The next thing people wanted was to hear the engine start, so here we go. Take a look under the hood. Nothing pretty, but I did go ahead and install this new header last night. You can see the nice gold work on it now that it's been run. But you can actually see the paint running. And then the last thing, people kept commenting on, you know, how good they thought the paint looked, and I'm like, no, it needs a paint job. All of this paint is flat, and you know, it's got a little, very slight little ding here, and then up on the roof, it actually needs some Bondo knocked down. So you can really see now, I think in this light, the paint is not great. I mean, it could probably be burned in really nicely. You could probably save yourself a lot on base coat, because there seems to be something here to work with, but you know, that really depends on how picky you are. A bit of this actually looks like spray paint on top of just the faded clear coat. So, you know, you could potentially get lucky and, you know, get this wet sanded out and have a nice silver base to be re-cleared. I mean, I'm really overgeneralizing. You know, a paint and body guy could really explain what could be done to bring this to life, but in the end, it's not, you know, it's not like an uphill battle. It's relatively straightforward what needs to be done. But yeah, somebody had asked about the sunroof. That works perfectly. The power mirrors, they work perfectly. And then someone else was asking about the wheel back here, about what car it came off of or whatever. There's actually a spare for this car in the back, and so this weird wheel with the washers behind it or whatever, even though it rolls perfectly fine, it's showing some tread. So if you're trying to drive that, you know, I wouldn't take it very far. I mean, you know, I test drive it around here, but that's definitely not driving it anywhere for like an hour or what have you. But yeah, so that's it. I just wanted to make sure that the paint, you know, was absolutely clear what the condition was. And that way you got a better idea of what you're looking at.